That was weird.
What?
Let's see if it actually comes up. YouTube had a button. Yeah, now it shows up. That's fucking weird. Like, it had a button that says start stream, but I had already clicked start stream. Yeah, whatever. Let's see if it'll load video. Man, it's actually loaded. It's glitchy as shit. Of course.
I have the power.
No more live. Go away. Let's see if the video will lock up on me or not. It's been lagging today. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. It shows it buffering down there. Is it buffering for anybody, or does anybody have any type of like fucking glitchiness or anything going on? Chris Wong trying to catch up on the other 10 hours of streams. So, Michael, you're trying to catch up with yesterday? No, actually, I didn't stream anything yesterday. Alright, so this one I'm sure a lot of people have seen, a lot of people have done. I've not done one on live stream, so I figured what the hell, I'll make a fool of myself, because these are great at doing that. The PS4 boards absorb a lot of heat, so don't feel embarrassed if you're working on one and it's just not doing exactly how it should. Let me get these focused at the same point here. Again, for a $300 and something camera, I would expect autofocus to be an option, but it's not. So I'm just gonna stop my stream on this end. It just fucking throws me off. Alright. I will add some flux. So what we need to do is really mix in some low melt solder into this. I gotta order flux today before I forget. I'm gonna be out of it soon. And then we won't get to watch shit. 120, blast that shit off. Alex, at those temperatures, do you not burn up your fucking board a little bit there? I just do 400. Usually it comes off at 400. 120 is full airspeed too for the quick, is it not? Main thing I'm concerned with here is the pads. We don't want these to lift at all. So we want to make sure that we are diligent in getting our flux and low melt in there. I got a chance to use the quick and I was thoroughly impressed with it. I will eventually get one. Maybe when this station starts to act weird, I'll go ahead and swap it out. But for now, it still works. I mean, it may not heat up as fast, but honestly, I'm not in a super rush to get it heated up. The one cool thing is I do like that it cools automatically as soon as you dock it, and it cools quickly. So it makes me wonder what's in their heating element though, if it can cool that fast. What's up, Micah?
Look, I thought you had
I need flux.
God, my fucking brain's apart.
What do we need? What do we? Yeah, it's right here.
Aha! That's what I thought. Last unit over here somewhere.
Until I rage quit. Until you rage quit. When did I rage quit? Michael Overdick's the one that rage quit. Actually, no, I quit the stream because everybody got back to the place, and I didn't want to be hogging up the kitchen table while everybody's sitting there in the house waiting. I'm sure some people there were like, why the fuck is this shit going on? I don't care about this. Alright, so I'm just trying to thoroughly mix our low melt into the solder. That way, whenever it does come time to heat this, it'll come off easily. So you just do that by just kind of moving it around a little bit, which will get the flux to kind of mix itself. Went to bed at like 1 a.m. Yeah, everybody was up pretty late. Alright, so let's see if you can, yeah, you can see this. So I'm going to hit this with fairly high heat and air. Go ahead and turn my airspeed up. And you can go about this from the bottom or the top. It's up to you. But I'm just gonna heat my pins up here. Yeah, exactly. Auto restarts. I actually had some updates before I started streaming that I think were causing the computer to sit there and lag because it wanted me to do them really badly. Actually, I'm gonna grab this with my pliers, that way I can pick it straight up. Tweezers are kind of hard to do so. So I'm just gonna heat the port till it's ready to go. Alright, it's getting close. My left side is loose, right side is getting there. I really want to make sure my center pins are liquid. Alright, so port's off. We can come in and do some investigating and see how we're looking. Yeah, everybody's there, so that's good. Nobody left with the port. So now comes the cleanup. You need to grab your braid. A good braid goes a long way. I use the Techspray stuff, it's in the description. We also got some new t-shirts. Hopefully Michael Overdick's gonna order a t-shirt. Since, I mean, we did order a few cases from him, you know, quid pro quo, buddy. I mean, we did make a shirt specifically for Michael too, so. How special can you be? You get your own shirt.
I don't even get my shirt.
Micah doesn't even get his shirt. Actually, he will get a shirt. We're gonna make one for Micah too. It's gonna say drop test inspector. Official inspector, drop test. Alright, so let's clip off our saturated wick. Almost knocked off, and the stream popped back up on my phone. Wick, baby, wick. Alright, so our holes are cleaned up. Good wick, you should be able to do exactly that. Just really clean those out without much fuss. Acetone. So let's clean up our flux residue that's left over. So it looks all pretty. And if you don't use low melt on these, it can be kind of a pain, so I highly recommend them, but personal choice, I guess. Let's discuss royalties on the inspector shirt. Well, if you want the little royalties that I get off of it, you're more than welcome to them. I don't make shit on them. I was talking to Alex earlier about it, actually. the T-screen thing that I use, they offer higher royalty rates, but you have to ask like a stupid amount for the t-shirts, and I tried to keep them under $20, so that was the goal at least. Alright, let's see how our cheap Chinese ports line up. Terribly, of course. So we're gonna have to flex the legs here a little bit, as is tradition. They're not that far off. Maybe a half a pad. So we need to go slightly out with these. Well, let's see if that lines up now. Make sure you get them all cattywampus. Up, we're close. And you just go a little bit in on this side and we're there. And we'll be good. There we go. There's some lined up pads now. Cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
Touch the wampus. I think it's awesome that Michael Overdick got his own t-shirt design, and he needs to buy one of those because he really likes it. Sometimes you buy a few cases, and then sometimes your buddy buys a shirt from you. You know. Maybe I'll raise the cost of those shirts up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally recommend doing, but I'm going to put some lead-free back on this thing. This is a high tin mixture lead-free solder. So I'm just going to kind of drag it across my pins to start with. Let me get my tweezers so I can press it down into place here. Get off the very tip, piece of shit. It's in the link in the description, bro. Description, link, get it, do it. Aw, man, I fucked it up. I touched the plastic. Now it's not gonna look professional. Man, this lead free is not having it. It's like, no, I'm good, bro. I don't want to go on your pads. There we go. Now we're getting a little reflow. Just had to get some heat in there. Pour more flux in here in a second. Help promote some better joints. Where can I buy them? I want to make another shirt. Yeah, I have to do the Rehot CPU, bro. One. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about that one. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know how it'll look on a shirt. Thank you. Alright. Let's put some flux down and reflow the fuck out of these. More flux. More flux. Melting all the plastic, bro.
Melt that plastic.
I will. Alright, so those are good. Put an oven on it. I thought about a microwave. Microwave or reheating lamps that they use for fast food restaurants. Huh?
Toaster oven.
Yeah, you could do toaster oven, I guess.
That's what they recommend to use for the 360s anyway, is to toss them in the PS3s, toss them in the toaster oven.
I need to do a picture of a towel on there and it says fix an Xbox. This is 2004.
Yeah.
Even though it's not really a fix.
You don't even need the towel for the 360. You can just leave it on it and it gets so hot that it reflow it.
Alright, let's clean up our plastic that we decimated. Alright, check our joints, make sure everybody's nice and tight. Tight like a toiga. I see there's no pleasing you. Alright, those are all good. Let's solder down our legs. Solder our legs. I thought of them legs, boy. Thought of my legs so good.
Shit, dang, you ain't got no legs.
Lieutenant Dan. They all had bad GPUs. I don't know if it was necessarily the GPU that was bad. Well, I guess that they would have failed eventually, but I would also give credit to the fact that the heatsink on the GPU was just laughable.
You can literally cook eggs on the fucking 360.
Come on, baby, get hot enough. Give me that heat, girl. Turn this up.
Get all that heat on the
Turn it up to
360.
maximum.
Down there.
800 degrees in the Caribbean seas with the hot mommies screaming I poppy. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on.
There.
Come on. Yeah, take that solder.
Beer.
Take that solder. Alright, let's clean that up and then check the other side. A dragon. Massage. You have massage. Alright, those sides are soldered. Soldered. Wave soldering. Wave soldering with a towel. Alright, so our solder didn't make it all the way through, so we need to add more. We're gonna have to put a little bit on this side. If we can. If not, we'll flip it back over and heat it from the other side again. Alright, so let's add a little flux around the legs here. I don't know if I can transfer enough heat through this or not. Let's see. I don't want to melt my... I have to do it all from the bottom actually. And just keep feeding it in until it sucks through. Alright, let's feed in some solder here. Take it. Take it. Take it, bitch. Let's see. Have we got anything through yet? Nope, not yet. Might take the heat gun to it. Heat gun will take it through there. Oh, that might have gotten it. Almost. It's pulling through. Might have a little more flux.
Hello. Hey,
The Joe Hay.
it's Joey.
Psh, get him out of here.
Get on out of here.
I'm gonna use the hot air here. You're a little hot in here.
Are these all the ones you got sitting up there?
Now I got a few more back here.
What are you doing, Kenna?
Just thinking I'm doing what I want, man.
Jerry Spinner, you got Jerry Spinner's one?
Mm-hmm. You know him?
Seen the show Tom too.
Yeah? He's pretty popular. Alright, so now we got some heat on here. Let's come in with the iron. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Now it took it. A little bit of heat makes a big difference. So you saw how the solder pulled right through that pad there. That's what we were looking for. Okay, slide over to the next ones. Flux here. Woohoo! Alright, let that cool off. So now on the other side, you can see where the solder pulls all the way through and up onto the legs. That's what we were looking for. PS4, bro. A wire bridge? No, I don't think you need a wire bridge.
Water bridge.
Water bridge. No wire bridge needed.
Water bridge.
Alright, let's do some cleanup. And then we will give this back to Michelle back there. Michelle, professional tester extraordinaire.
I'll drop it.
He'll drop it to test it. See if our pins bend or not. And if they don't,
Drop it in the water bridge.
he'll drop it in the water. And if that doesn't stop it, we'll call it good.
Only way to test it.
Only way. Alright. So, taking a gander there. Looks good. Let's make sure we don't have any continuity on our pins. 'Cause that would be no bueno. Yay, no continuity. That's what we like to see. Alright, we're good. It's all good in the hood. 100 cycles. Yeah. I don't know why they made the ports on these so shitty. Do you know why, Joey? Why'd they make them so shitty?
Give you a job.
To give me a job. That's a good answer. I agree.
Best answer.
Best answer yet. Are you here to steal fidget spinners, Joey?
Yes, sir.
Why are you stealing them, Joey?
Why can't you just...
Are you
Oh.
Are you paying for these spinners, Joey?
How else am I supposed to make a living, Chris?
How are you supposed to make a living if you're not stealing from me, Joey?
Damn.
I don't know, Joey.
Joey steals from the rich and gives to the
Alexandra
poor.
Wesley Young wants to be my friend on Facebook.
Who?
Alexandra Wesley Young.
Oh yeah, she definitely looks real. Her name is Alexandria.
Alexandria.
That sounds exotic.
Joey, don't talk about her like you're best friends now.
Kellyanne Conway. It's inappropriate to question the timing of Trump firing James Comey.
It's inappropriate?
That's what Kellyanne.
Why is it inappropriate? What about it makes it inappropriate?
Chris, you're inappropriate.
He'll be whatever it is.
What's
Impeached
that?
before the end of the year.
Think so?
Yeah.
Who do you think he'll appoint as the new FBI director?
It doesn't matter. I mean,
You think
he'll
he's
be
gonna?
gone,
You think
it's
he'll
just-
put somebody in there that's gonna agree with him though?
Oh yeah.
Like not
Somebody that's
doing
gonna
an
try to
investigation,
shut that
or
down.
they're gonna fucking softball that shit.
I'm gonna try to.
Did you meet with the Russians? No. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much shut and closed case here. We just lock this shit up. We're good. Let's go home.
All right, where are these bad boys at?
Well, what do you want?
something
How many
bad.
colors do you want?
I don't know. I don't know
Because
what
we have very few white.
very few white.
We got bulk in the back.
is
Show
very
him what's in the
racist.
back. I'll show you, racist. Pee Wee Herman is the new FBI director.
Paul Rubens.
Oh, God. It's just funny to me watching like the news channels and where like they have people on either side of the conversation. How many are in there? I don't know how many that is.
I don't know.
It's about this full.
Okay, so you want me to charge you for 50, and if you don't come back with 50, I can charge you?
Sure.
There's only like 28 in there.
Because I don't know. I mean, I don't remember how many they wanted or what colors they wanted.
Tell them they can't get white.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Hydra is the whole government.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20,
20.
27.
27. Alright, 50 then.
Sweet.
So I expect you to bring back
29. Plus money.
how many did you say there was?
27.
Alright. So
And
it's,
they're $8 a
it's
piece?
189, not 7.
Huh?
$7.
7? Okay.
It's $189.
180. Well, I'm not going to sell all of them.
Yeah, you are. Go out there and peddle them for me. I bet you could. I bet you money you could.
You take these to the flea market too?
Yeah.
I'm sure you sell the shit out of them.
We sold out. The last one we got in here, we sold out in 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Here or flea
Here.
market? Really?
Flea market I sold out. I bought 10 just to test them about 3 weeks ago. Before I kind of realized how fast they were selling, I bought 10 of them and sold out within an hour.
And
Like as soon as people saw them, they're like, "Ooh, I want that."
you just gotta get on the bandwagon before it dies out.
Yeah, I give it a couple more weeks and it's gone.
First gives it a couple more weeks.
Michael Oberdick knows all about it. He bought 10,000 of them.
10,000?
10,000
Why?
10.
because he's a reseller.
Your
10.
Your work phone's dead, by the way.
It's on now.
Okay.
It was dead, yes.
I'm gonna text you how many are in there.
So you're making me forget why I put my screwdriver. I got up to. Really
You
close
don't
to
need
finish
to
it,
open
cover
and
up my
clean it out
screwdriver.
every few months or so, depending on dust levels. See ya.
I'll see what I can do.
All right,
I'm gonna charge 10 $63.
that's fine.
$7, right?
Yes. All right. So to keep the stream going, I'm going to switch over. This is a iPhone 6 baseband issue. I don't normally do baseband, but I was asked to do this one anyway. We've had a couple like this where people just wanted them done, so I'm gonna do it because I aim to please.
Just do the
Aim to please.
Chris, please.
Pretty please with some sugar on top, baby. Give me some of that sugar. Oh, sugar, sugar. First, let's test for some shorts around here. Alright, so none of those are shorted, so that's good. Let me pull up 6W. I need to see if there's a test point like on the 6 Plus on the 6.
Come on, slip together.
What'd the paste on that thing look like?
It looked old.
Was it dry?
Yeah. Looks like your mom's.
I need to do mine in this one. This computer probably needs it. It's been a few years. Alright, so iPhone 6. Let's look for a test point here.
Done. No spare screws either.
Test it, make sure it still boots up, bro.
Sure it won't. Yeah, boots up.
You're sure it won't?
I'm sure it won't.
I think I've cleaned my Xbox One out once. It doesn't get very dusty. We have one here though that looks extremely dusty that we're gonna have to work on today. He said after using it for a few minutes it locks up, so I think it's overheating. We'll find out.
It'd be too late for it.
Yeah, it could be too late for it. We'll find out. Alright, so ZXW iPhone 6. We're looking for a test point. Also want to see if these chips are laid out the same as the 6 Plus. I assume they are, but we will make sure because assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Yes, they are laid out the same. And the test point is in the same spot, so that's good. So first things I'm going to do, I'm going to get this board out and then I want to test the test point to see what kind of resistance it has and see if that number changes drastically after the chip is reseated, to see if that possibly is the issue, that it's actually cracking and causing a open line.
still boots up. Everything's good.
I'll consider doing the GPS line. It kind of sucks because pulling the sim tray is not fun, but it may be a necessity. I'm not sure. Just run it through a stress test or something.
Open up SolidWorks.
I guess. I don't know. You'll have to open a rendering, I guess, to get it really heated up. Alright, so top screw out. What's that?
Has a graphic test.
Does it?
Huh?
It does?
Yeah, if you go into my computer and then you click on score my PC, it'll run through a graphics.
Oh, that's
test.
right. Yeah. Alright, so let's get this board out. Board is out. It's already been de-shielded for me, which is nice, I guess. It's got a new TriStar on it. So TriStar has been replaced on here. This is your baseband PMIC, and then we're looking for the second point up. So this test point right here, I don't know how well you can see it. Let me see. Alright, so yeah, you can see it there. That point right there is the test pad. It's covered, but we can uncover that. Alright, so let's meter this in ohms mode. So let's see what our ohms resistance ground is. Okay, we're getting 49 kilo ohms to ground. Reposition and make sure. Yeah, right around 49, 48, 49. If I meter this way, it changes. It's 55, so we'll say between 48 and 55 as far as the ohms reading goes. And now we need to mount this up and remove this baseband. Baseband's not difficult to get off, it's just it's got a lot of solder balls under it. Reballing is the hardest thing, to be honest. I'll struggle with it, I'm sure. I always do. Last time we did one, I think it took me several retries to get it. Alright, so cover up the holes in the sim tray there. We'll put some flux down around the baseband. And now we will remove it. Let's kick our air up a little bit. I'm using a large nozzle just so the heat spread out pretty well. Should help with removing the IC. Okay, baseband is off. We'll let that cool.
Yeah, that fan's spinning out and it's blowing warm.
Was it blowing warm before or just blowing air?
No, it's just doing it now because it's running the test.
I know, but before, was it just blowing air or was it blowing warm?
It was blowing air. It was blowing cool though.
But it never got hot.
Yeah, now it's starting to get warm. Yeah, well, I'm watching the CPU temps right now, and they're starting to go up with as it's testing. Everything was cleaned out though. I mean, it's just I think he's just pushing his system like this thing's pushing it right now. Because the CPU still hasn't hit 100% or anything. Now it's starting to cool back off.
Move the cap there. Oh, we got another cap stuck in our solder here. We'll put those back in a second. Alright. So that's good. Let's drop these caps back into place. I had too much solder on the end of my iron there, so it caused a nice little blob to pick up a bunch of stuff. I'm actually gonna have to clean that out first. I still got a blob stuck to the cap below it. So I'll just come in with a wick. Can I ask what type of soldering iron you use? It looks pretty thin. It's the Hakko, whatever the fucking standard tip is. The tip on it is it's a chiseled, it's like a chisel concave tip. It's got an indent in it that can hold solder. Alright, so this cap went here. Missing another cap too. I'll have to grab that off another board. It's probably stuck in my iron somewhere, or now in the abyss somewhere. Okay, those are in place. Alright, let's grab this little cap here that we knocked off. Okay. Got our cap. Baseband, yep. Baseband indeed. Another customer that said just go for it. Let's see what happens. So, you know what I'm doing? I'm going for it. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna turn it down.
Jumper and everything.
Yep. They're on the jumper.
Sim tray and all over the place.
I don't know. I don't know if the sim tray one is needed or not. That's the question. I don't think it is. I think it's the other one that's the one that's causing the issues. Go on your pad, bitch. Thank you. Alright. Let's clean this area up. You can do it! No, it's not warranty. There's no warranty on this one. This is a purely see if you can get it working. If you can, here's your money situation. I don't warranty basebands at all. and they were informed of this beforehand. So if it fails, sorry. Alright, let's do some scrub-a-dub-dubbing. Yeah, I don't warranty any baseband stuff. Not in my best interest to do so. Alright, now we need to wick this. I really want to make that cap not look like a complete dickhole. I don't know if I can or not. Hopefully it's not burned. Let's check and see if it's shorted. It could be shorted now. No, it's not. Alright, cool. Let me turn my iron temperature right down. It is way up there. It's 800. Alright. Now we need to wick our baseband pads. So we will put down some flux. We will get our wick. Your safe haven. How much you charging considering no warranty? To business, $100. To a person, probably do it for like $150 or something. Hot on the fingers, hot. Very hot. And grab that a little further out. Alright, turn this around. Package size range from 01005 to 0603. Yep, that is true. I didn't see that. Thank you, Alex, for answering that. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is extremely small. Alright, everybody's wick down. Let it cool for a second. Oh yeah, Lewis's streams are always hell. Yeah, Alex, I am shocked myself, to be honest. I'm hoping like I can get a few of these though and maybe make some progress or headway into this, because there has to be something that fixes it. There has to be a commonality among them. Well, I appreciate you paying attention, Alex. How long do you think these work? We've seen some of these that will fail the next day. We've seen some that lasted a few weeks. We've seen some that'll last a month, but that's the longest I've gotten. About a month out of one, and then it comes back. So I'm gonna meter the pad that I think is always the issue, which is this pad here, which is a data line. Let me brighten that up so y'all can see it. So there's two pads here and there's two vias, and the via the trace between this pad and this via is extremely small. Like, it makes no sense to me why they didn't just fucking go straight shot and keep the same size. But it's a small pad, and let's see what we get.
Let's see, it's good.
Alright, we still get 55 kilo ohms. What's this line read? Okay, so the GPS line reads OL. me see if I can scrape that BGA and make sure there's no type of disconnect here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, there's no disconnect there, I don't think. Zero ohms. Yeah, so that's really high resistance. It's open line, so, or there's no resistance, it's just OL. So my thinking is that the GPS sync line is right here. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with your cellular connection, but one that does is this one here. That line there goes to all your antenna chips. It's a data line that references every single one of the data chips. Mike is feeling good. He's back there. He's working on a computer right now. They asked how you were.
Okay.
He said he's okay.
Okay. How are they?
My bench up was a little more conducive to being in front of a scope. I was switching from iron to keyboard. Justin and Overdick are doing videos on Lewis's videos. Yeah. I think Michael Overdick, I think, wants to start a war between them. I don't know. Overdick was on here. He might still be on here. We can ask him. I don't know if he wants a war with Lewis's fans or not. I saw the notification, but I haven't watched it. Health issues have tied me up with video watching. Yeah, health issues are more important than what we do. Alright, so what do you all think? Take a vote here. Pull the sim tray, which is a pain in the dick, but I can do it, and run the GPS sync line up under it, or just run the data line through the hole here to the back side of the board. And here's another board I have. It meets up with the pad we scraped earlier right here. So GPS sync line or the data line or both. I think it's the data line, but I don't know. I'm not sure why the GPS line would have anything to do with it. I mean, it goes to baseband, but that doesn't mean shit. Baseband uses your cellular to locate you also, so that may be why the sync line's there. You done with that one? Is it good? Cool.
Yeah, I ran the rate test and it scored 1 point off from what it did last year, so I think it's good.
Yeah. The rape test.
The rate test. Did it turn out like a hot pocket, Chris?
Hot pocket! Alright, so I haven't had any votes yet. I don't know how far behind chat is. So what do y'all vote? Jumper to the data line or jumper to the data line and the GPS sync line, which requires me to remove the SIM tray? Well, Alex, the 5B7 Sage line, though, comes from the LCD panel, so it's a little different. What would GPS sync have to do with cellular signal, though? What? Damn it, Micah.
What? Then we put together a PS4, Chris.
Mine? It's not mine.
It's your PS4.
I wish it was. I need to get one soon.
You got the one in the back that says I'm going to pick up.
So both? I can do both. I've done both before. Should I do both, everyone? Alex wants me to torture myself. I can't see the sync line doing it either. Let's, God damn, my fucking shit's all crusted up. I don't even fucking move. There we go. Well, Lauren said that he ran just the jumper. And he said just the jumper on the data line didn't hold up. So it makes me wonder if that means I should be running this sync line shit. Wish my CPU shield was still on, so I didn't have to worry about overheating my CPU here, but alas, it is not. Did the phone have GPS? I don't know. We could test. Well, no, we can't test it now. Well, that's what I mean, Alex. The chestnut power voltages make... Well, technically, if you look at it, I think chestnut comes out, or not chestnut. Let me see. Does chestnut make? I don't know if it makes the sage line. I think the sage line comes out of the LCD. Let's see. All right, so let's see here. Chestnut. Okay, it does make the sage line. All right. But the sage line runs up here. Yeah, see, the sage line runs into the... Was that sage? No, that wasn't sage. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so it makes sage that powers both the LCD and the power and the touch. So, yeah. I can test it. Boots up, no GPS. What the fuck? Oh, wait, no basement. Yeah, pretty much. 502 number. No, thank you. So what do y'all think? Should I run them both? I don't like it because we don't have our CPU shield. Let me see if I can find one just to sit on there for now. I got fucking 8 million shields. Maybe I'll have that one. This... See if this is a 6 plus or a 6. This is a 6 plus shield. It's a 5S shield. There's a 6. Alright, so we got a 6 shield to put on here. Alright, so I feel better with the shield on, just to deflect away some of this heat. So let me solder a shield on this one. Continuity test for what? GPS line right now with baseband off is OL.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Did you just dump half a bottle of alcohol on the board?
No. Just drop.
Mike is going to infect me? I know he will.
Hillary's sick now.
Oh, God.
You're next, Chris.
I hope not.
I hope not either, but it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
6-7 day incubation period. I have been making sandwiches, Chris.
Yeah, but that was after.
After he says after.
Alright, so we got our shield on. Unless we have sex. Sure, you can't get sick unless you put your penis in someone.
Can't put your penis in them and go get them sick.
Alright. So... we got our shield back on here. Fucking A, man. Get out of the way. For research. That's what we'll claim for these. Alright, so our spots are here, here, there's 2 under the board, here, here, and all down here. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way. We want to try to heat this as evenly as we can without destroying the plastic. So the key here is going to be constant movement. I turn my heat and airspeed down to decrease the likelihood of fucking this up.
Y'all need to just give me a personal parking spot.
Yeah,
Park
seems
out
like
front.
it. What you got going on there now?
Parking on the damn fire hydrant right now. I was gonna give y'all these. I don't know if y'all can transfer over the home button and that ice or the little unit. Y'all can have them. It's one good digitizer, one cracked one. I don't know how that cracked, but this one was good. And then this one just lacks the.
No, this one's trash.
Well, I was saying if you could use that.
The home button.
The home button.
Yeah, the home button.
Swap it over to that good
Yeah.
glass. I don't know if y'all can do that. It's some I don't have the equipment to do. They like glue those. It's like glue soldering or whatever.
Oops.
Alright.
Or whatever. I don't know how y'all do it. With that, the heat, like heat air.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about it. This one is that 6 yesterday for the power. It's coming up. I was gonna start digging into it, but I usually don't see this come up. If the camera's wrong, I usually don't plug anything connected. But that one says wait for iPhone to cool down.
That's
Usually cameras.
Camera?
Yeah, usually rear camera's probably bad.
Is it bad?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. I'll just switch it up and it's no problem.
Yeah, if it says wait for camera to cool down, replace the cameras, and then if that's not it, let me know. I'll look at it and see if we can get it figured
I'll
out.
take care of that. That's y'all, but yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
Cool.
guys.
No problem. See ya. You too. Alright, so we got our sim tray off without much fuss there. Came off pretty clean. The plastic got a little hot on the backside, but nothing bad. Like you can see it here, right there. It got a little hot, but the rest of it's fairly straight. You can see the sim tray is level. There's our sim sense pins, so one side's ground, the other side goes to the baseband and tells it when the sim is present. And that simple mechanism, when it's connected, it's grounded. When the sim tray goes in, it opens and that line goes high. So pretty ingenious little things that they did. Simple solutions. Alright, so let's clean up our pads here. Clean out our holes here. Alright, there we go. Sim tray is nice and clean. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Senior clean gets it clean. Sometimes with my penis.
Sometimes with my penis. We got a little solder to clean up over there. On our numbering underneath here. Alright, so let's clean that up real quick. Senor Clean gets it clean, sometimes with my penis.
Senor Clean gets it clean. Sometimes with my penis.
Alright, so
So clean.
let's make that spotless. Alright, so let's slide this back over to full board holding ability. Hopefully we haven't warped it. No, it's straight. That's good. Alright, so now we can see the rest of our test points here. So see all those test points underneath the sim tray. So this line here runs up to, I believe, this test point or one of these. It's one of these test points here. So let me check on ZXW and it'll tell me exactly which one. Okay, so GPS sync line. Yep, so it goes to this test point right here. So I'm just going to scrape this back. That's good enough. Let's test our continuity from there to our pad. So there. Okay, so we have continuity to our pad. Now we will run our jumper. Our fancy schmancy jumper.
Let's get fancy jumpers.
Lay some war. Lay out some wire. War. Alright, so I'm going to scrape this via all the way back because I want to run my jumper right across there. That way I know that it's got full contact with both sides.
Hey there.
Hey,
Can I help you?
yeah, I was gonna pick up my gauge cluster.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Hold on just a minute.
Looked like somebody had worked on it before.
Oh, really?
Yep. They had replaced one of the gauges in it before and kind of made a mess of it.
Well, you don't have no problems with it, did you?
No, it went together fine. It just, I noticed they had replaced a few of the bulbs and I had replaced one of the motors, and a little sloppy, but I guess it works. Let's get the X-Acto here in a minute. $100, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
you go, buddy.
Thank you.
No problem.
Guys, I appreciate it.
That's no problem. If anything
Have a good
else, let us know.
Alrighty.
You give me the X-Acto.
Yes.
Alright, so I got my jumper run there. Not the prettiest, but we'll clean it up a little bit. We'll clip it and get rid of the excess wire here. We're going to mat that down with our tweezers a little bit too.
Figure out what I do here.
These are my ugly tweezers, but
Sit right there with your hot air.
I'm not worried about prettiness here. I just want functionality. These are my abused tweezers that get put up wet. Okay. Make sure that's fairly flat. See if Micah's broken my tip off. Nope, not yet.
Not yet. I'll break that tip off though.
Don't talk about it, Micah. Be about it.
What?
So don't talk about it, Micah. Be about it.
I will be about it. Bust that tip off.
Bust that tip off. Alright, I'm going to reflow this joint down here just a little bit. I don't like how it looks right now. I'm going to get tweezers up there. Really want to get a lot of the solder off here so I can alright, that looks better.
Oh, sit down in there. There you go, baby.
Now I can cut off my excess there. And we should be good to go. Alright. Flatten that just a little bit so that when we go to sit our reballed chip on there, it'll sit flush. Alright, we need to conformal coat this so those don't move. Alright, so grab some conformal coating here. Maybe a little more. I'll come in and do that here in a second because I gotta still do that point there and I don't want to get it too much. Alright, so let's smooth that out some. Alright, so now I'm going to clean up the excess around this. Alright, now we can spread this around. Most of this is going to be for stability of the wire. This all sits under plastic, so there's not a whole lot that can short out there. But I want to make sure that that wire won't move on me later on. That would be the bad part. Because if it shifts or anything, it's going to end up causing problems, and I don't want any problems. Land of 10,000 lakes.
10,000.
Minnesota. Turn on our power supply. Alright, turn our output on. Alright, we'll let that cure. Meantime, we'll go ahead and clean baseband up and get it ready, prepped for reball. Alright, so little flux. Grab my wick. So that's cleaned up. A Wagner 5000. We're talking last night. Jess and Mark did a stream where they used Wagner hot air guns to desolder and solder MacBook, or not MacBook, iPad Mini, digitize their FPCs on. Alright, so that's fairly clean. I'm going to put a thin layer of flux on this because I'm going to be using pre-mades, and the flux will help keep my balls in my stencil. Gotta keep my balls in there.
Keep the balls in my cord.
Keep the balls in my stencil. Alright, let me find my baseband stencil. I remember if I had a specific one for it or if I was just using my everyday one. Let's find out. Well, there's a baseband one. Alright, so I'm going to clean the baseband stencil pretty well. I don't want any contaminants in it because we need these just to kind of slide through. How clean are you? You're fairly clean, so that's good. Now these don't have the square hole design, but with the pre-made balls, they fall right into place. Okay, so that's not right. We'll keep we should only have to rotate it once to get it lined up. There we go. Alright, so we can should be able to drop our 20 mils right in. I'm going to clean my tweezers off because I don't need them sticking to the solder balls either. That's just going to make a pain in the dick. Alright, so there's it cleaned up. So let's drop some 20s on there. Okay, here they come. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, so now we'll use our tweezers to finish this out. This is where I wish you had some type of board holder or something. I don't know if you really could, as small as these are. But if there was an option, that'd be cool. This one's supposed to be made for a board holder. It has the cutouts for it, but I can't ever find the holder. I've asked the Chinese resellers if they can find them for me, and nobody seems to know where they are. I've seen one video where a guy had one, and it fits pretty well. Right, it fits right into the slots pretty well. It's got these slots around the edge that it locks into, and I can't find them. Alright, so I'm gonna go extremely low airspeed for this. I don't want to blow any of the balls out.
Shit.
Now we got one that still hasn't melted. Come on, melt for me. It just doesn't want to go on its pad. Alright, so I'm going to put some flux down to try to help promote these to go down. So we'll come in and reflow again. Okay, we still have one that won't sit down. It's right here. Well, maybe it will. Alright, I'm going to clean this. We still have one here too that's loose. Let's clean this. Get these to solidify some. Clean the stencil out. We can drop one or two by hand, that's not a big deal, so don't get overly concerned if you don't get all of them down. The key here is majority needs to be placed. Come off there. Alright, so I'm going to do a visual inspection. We've got one that's sitting off its pad, one that's missing. We got a couple down here that look like they're off their pad, so we want to do a reflow first. Okay. Now we pretty much just have one that's not sitting on its pad, or there's no ball there. It's probably stuck in the stencil. Alright. So we can we can grab one solder ball here. We will place it. Alright, and there we go. So our baseband's reballed. That went a lot easier than usual. So that's good progress. Let's clean the baseband up now. Make sure that our reball has held. Some of these could be sitting on the pad but not actually soldered to it, so it's good just to scrub it down and make sure. Plus you get rid of any flux buildup. That way when we lay it back down it'll solder well. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, it went pretty well. Wish they all went that easy. Alright, we have one there that looks like it may have grabbed another solder ball. Let's see. Yep. So we have one that's too large. Let's see if I can point it out. So it's right here. That one right there. So I'm going to try to pick that one up and put a new ball on it.
Dang, you already sold all of them?
Yeah.
What did you sell?
9.
Huh?
9.
Okay. Did you sell them for 10?
Sold for 8.
Okay, well, keep
Except
the dollar.
for 5 of them. She wanted 4, and she said, see if he'll give me a deal for 5.
And then you did a fake phone call and you're like, yes, he will.
35, 40, 41, 42, 43. There's for 6. Ty PayPal'd me for 3, so I'll just have to PayPal you for those other 3.
Ask him if he's paying PayPal fees.
Just PayPal. Right. How much shall
There we go.
Sold 9, so you 40.
So it's 49,
62.
56, 63.
63. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. So you $20.
Alright. How much did he PayPal you?
24.
Oh, okay. You should have asked more for him. That way you can make some more money. Huh? People, you could sell them for 10. Fuck, people paid $20 for them.
What is your PayPal?
BC connection BG at Gmail. Alright, so that reball is level and good to go.
BC connection.
BG at Gmail. Alright, Baseband's good.
So I owe you 20, right?
Yes, sir. Alright, so check and see if this is hardened up.
Is it under Chris name?
Chris Wall.
Yeah, it'll probably be my name.
It just says, keep your account safe. I need a few more details about the person and the country of residence.
Yeah, it should be Chris Long, and then you know where I live. It's still not hard enough. I need to harden that up some more. Let's see, what's going on in chat? Everybody's talking about SDs. Post office lost my chips. Customer isn't going to be happy. Nope. Customers don't give a shit if the post office lost your shit. That's your fault now.
Okay. There you go.
Were they fidgety and spinny?
Mm-hmm.
So it's spinning. So
Did you just take them to work and sell them?
Yeah. Well,
I'm surprised AT&T isn't selling them.
yeah.
How's Hanker the Tanker doing?
It's good.
You still talking to that one girl?
Yeah. You can go down there if you want. Take one with me.
Spanker the Hanker. Going on a road trip. He loves road trips. He's a road trip aficionado. What are you watching? Is that drifting?
Just around on the exit ramp.
Yeah. I was gonna say that sounds like some drifting action based on the RPM and frequency of throttle back and forth. The chat has turned into the GPS discussion. Clean this up a little bit. Cleaning up the same tray. You want to drink or anything, Joey? Well, fuck you, Joey.
Probably gonna go as soon as I get a leave on 3.
Oh. Where you gotta drive to? Nashville, Tennessee. You're gonna hit right at rush hour if you leave at 3.
Huh?
So you're gonna hit rush hour if you leave right at 3.
Yeah, all the schools letting out and shit.
You're gonna get butt raped.
It's fine. She doesn't get off till 3:30 anyways.
Well, tell her you'll see her at 4:30.
Butt rapings. We gotta find a power supply.
The rapings of butts. It's Dirk. Dirk. What's up? Okay. It depends on how simple or how hard it is. It can range from 40 up to 100. Yeah, I think Micah, is that iPad Air for Derek back together? The one we couldn't, the one that wouldn't charge, we couldn't get working.
Derek's?
Yes.
This one?
Is that it?
I'm pretty sure this is it.
Yeah, it's back together.
Oh, it turns off.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. See ya. Yeah, it would turn on, I wouldn't charge.
This one's charging.
Is it charging or does it just say it's charging?
It says it's charging. I don't know if it's really charging.
What percentage is that?
57.
Yeah, watch it. I bet it'll go down.
We'll leave it hooked up for a little bit. I gotta find a charger for the cable for PS4 and shit.
Okay, so let's see if this is cured enough yet.
Oh, this one here. Yeah. Man, I'm lucky.
Man, your name is Luck.
They call me Luck.
They call you butt fuck.
That's what they call you, Chris. They call your mom Hot Pocket.
I know they do.
Exploded Hot Pocket.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
of prolapsia.
A lot of prolapse.
They call her a lot of
That's her
prolapsia.
James Bond name. A lot of prolapse.
Bond. Prolapse Bond. Joey, how do you feel about prolapsed anuses?
I'm a favorite.
On a scale of 1 to prolapsed. Oh man, I knocked my pad off.
No, it's too much.
That's alright.
Have it hooked up to that? What's this even hooked up?
We don't need the pad. Pad usually breaks off anyway.
Oh, there it goes. Yep. PS4's working.
PS4 working, yeah. It's working. Go, Micah.
Check itself and then.
Alright, man.
Alright, Gucci. Mmm. Tastes like winning.
You guys don't work too hard now, you hear me?
We'll try not to.
Yes, Father.
Well, everyone, Alex's shindig,
When is it?
Saturday.
Maybe.
Saturday night for his surprise birthday.
Saturday Night Fever. You know what else is a surprise?
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fucking really good.
You know what else is a surprise? Not really. Patent pending closed.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, they closed like a while ago. I've got some of those.
I told them the first night they opened that their food wasn't that great, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna fix it." Okay.
Never fix it.
Never fixed it. Still shit. That's what happens when you serve shit food.
Yeah. Oh crap, Chris. We got some problems here. Oh, did you step on it?
I was touching it.
Oh, okay.
What happened? What do we have problems with?
But
Nothing,
still,
it's good now.
it shouldn't wiggle that much and mess with it, right?
They're fairly sensitive.
They're really sensitive. It's good.
Spot on.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
This is what Sam texted me at Snapchat the other day of Hank's tail.
Oh, hey.
Alright guys,
See you, man.
see ya. Adios. Muchachos.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Speak the best Italian.
Buongiorno.
Alright, let's clean this up and put some more undercoating on this shit.
This one's done.
That's for Seth.
Okay. Where's it going then? Where you want me to set it at?
I've got an iPhone 5S that...
I'll sit in this chair for right now. Yeah.
Alright, so I need to route this wire.
Well, it charged, Chris.
Is that theirs?
I have no idea. It's sitting. I don't know who else it would be.
Has it been taken apart?
Let me look at the photos. Maybe that'll tell me who. No photos.
It's been reset. Don't tell me it's working now for no reason.
I think it's working out for no reason, Chris.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that's Derek's now. It makes me wonder.
Contacts? There's gotta be some kind of identifying factor in here. I don't want you. Shut up.
Alright. Time for conformal cutting.
Norman something at Glasgow.
What?
I seen an email, but it went away as soon as I clicked on the page. Harry's iPad.
Message Derek and ask him if he can find out whose name was on it, so we can make sure that that is his.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to cure this, and then we're going to place our baseband back on, and we should be ready to test after that. That is, if this board hasn't been fucked. The fact that all these shields are taken off before I've touched it bothers me a little bit, so. Always worry when other folks have been in before you. Yeah, I mean, if you work on anything that somebody's worked on before, you don't know what they've messed up, you don't know what they've changed. Like when you're diagnosing a board and you make a change to it and then something happens because of that change, you can go back and fix it. But if you get a board that somebody else has messed with and they didn't recognize any change in anything, you can have some really bad issues with that. And that's what really scares me about them. So since I don't know the background history to the phone, it just makes more possibilities of issues. It still hasn't cured. I'll just leave it under light for a while. I need to get, while I was in Nashville, we had a UV curing light that one of the guys had brought that is like I think it was, what was it, 10 watts? It's a 10 watt blacklight LED or UV LED.
10 watts.
That's a lot. 10 watts. Seeing how this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 LEDs on this strip here. And it's only drawing, at 4 volts, it's only drawing 0.2 amps. So 10 watts would be, say it's at 5 volts, that's 2 amps of current. That's a shit ton. Most of these run at 3.3 volts, so 3.3 volts at 10 amp or 10 watts would be what, 3 point, would it be 3? Yeah, it'd be 3 amps. It's quite a bit. It's a lot of power. considering an entire iPhone will run off of less than 2 amps. Alright, let's see. Still liquid. I guess I'm just going to have to leave it on there. Yeah, I know they're cheap. I was just saying I need to get one. They make the cure time like nothing. Like it takes no time at all. The cure time on this takes minutes. That thing, it takes like 30 seconds and it's cured. That's gross. May is National Masturbation Month. Share your celebration photos on Facebook. You're fucking weird, Micah.
I know. I try to be.
Ah, you do. That's all that matters. A for effort. Alright, this... It's hardened up here, but towards the back it's still fucking loose. Whatever. Let's hit it with some heat and dry it out real fast. Alright, so I'm going to increase my airspeed back up. I'm going to leave my temperature down. Actually, to put this sim tray back on, we're going to leave it low. I'm going to go ahead and tin my pads here. I'm going to leave my through hole stuff open. I can solder that from the back side. But these I need to tin a little with some leaded solder. That way when we put this back on, it has something to stick to. Alright, that's good enough for me. Alright, so we'll put just a little bit of flux down on each one and help promote this sim tray to sit back into place. That should be good enough, and then we'll go back in and tack down our center pins just to make sure that they're good, that those are soldered on well. I can Lift the whole board with it now. Okay, so our sim hole is there and there. I'm gonna cut off this piece here so I can get to it. And get in there to it. Lift it up a little bit here. Alright. Flick that off. Alright. Now we can test to see if we've got those soldered well by testing continuity across these two pins. Alright, so they're good. This is ground. So we're good there. Sim tray is on. Alright, we'll put this back in our board holder for the final step here, which involves putting the baseband back on. This is a fairly tricky part because you can get shorts under this very easily, and if you do, you have to redo it. That's an NC pad that I just lifted. I was trying to knock it down, but oh well, NC pad's gone. Don't care. Alright, so we'll put down some flux under here. We don't want a crap ton, but enough that it's gonna flow out pretty well. Okay, now time for our chip placement. Pin 1 is in the top right corner. Okay, so I'm fairly happy right about there. Let's heat this a little. Okay, I'll turn my airspeed up. We're going to start to heat this. Alright, so I'm going to heat this until our components around it start to come loose. Alright, so So I'm fairly confident that the chip melted since our lead-free around it did. Alright, let it cool and then we're going to test for our shorts. See if we got any shorts. I don't think we will. That chip didn't move a whole lot. But you never know. Alright. So, let's do some testing. Let's see here. Alright, let's... Hopefully that's not a short. Hopefully that comes up with heat as the heat goes away. Yeah, it's coming up. So, as the heat's dissipating, that resistance is rising. That's why I like to let them cool. Because some of these lines will be low until the heat goes away. So that started at 50 ohms. It's up to 200 ohms and still rising. Alright, those are good. That's good. These are main power rails here. Let's see, check. See, this one's now up to 300 ohms and still rising. No shorts there. It's still pretty warm. Not hot, but it's warm. Alright, so now this line is reading OL, so it's fully out of the range of that. Let's see what it's going to in kilo ohms. Alright, it's up to 1 kilo ohm and still rising, so we're good there. Oh no, it's fine. You all can chat away, man. I'm sure it gets boring to watching my ass. So if you all want to discuss stuff, go for it. I enjoy watching you all discuss shit. Butt stuff. Micah likes butt stuff.
No.
Micah's really happy with butt stuff. Specifically butt stuff for him. Prolapse. Micah likes prolapsed. Hot Pockets. Alright, so let's check our sim tray pins. They may be it. This one's not soldered. It doesn't look like it. No, that one's not. The ones around it are. These are all soldered except that one. So that's okay. We can tack that one down. Do you even know how to boot into safe mode? Do you even safe mode, bro?
Oh, safe mode your mom. Yeah,
alright, so those are all soldered. Alrighty, so we've got our 2 jumpers run. Now I want to meter that line now that we've replaced that and see if there's any resistance change in there. I would be shocked if there is, but maybe there is. Sneezies. That's how your mom starts. Alright, so no, it's the same reading, 55 kilo ohms. That's what we had beforehand, so. Who fucking knows? Who knows? Maybe the whole time one of the problems is one of these fucking chips, and we're just, by heating baseband area, we intermittently are reflowing some of these antenna chips, and that's what it is the whole time. I don't know. Alright, so GPS is done. The baseband's reset. Let's see if we can get cell signal with this phone now. Antenna's plugged in. Alright. We'll hook up our power. Does this have a SIM tray in it? Doesn't look like it. Does this SIM tray fit? That one fits, so we'll roll with that SIM tray. Alright, so let's grab a sim. See which one of these is active. I think one of these is a Verizon sim, but it's always active. Great job with little sleep. Alright, let's see if this has enough power to turn on. I doubt it.
Shit.
Jesus Christ, Micah. Calm down, bro. Alright, so that battery is DED dead. So let's pop in our own battery that should have some charge on it.
That fucking torque tart is fucking screws in this hard drive.
Just say it's hard torqued them.
Yes.
Alright, phone's booting up. So you can see. There we go. We're booting up. Let's see if we get signal. See if we even get boot. Be funny if it didn't boot. Oh, boots up. Look at there. It's got signal. Come on, camera. Focus, bitch. Do the autofocus. Can't get it to autofocus. There it goes. So we got 4 bars of extended LTE service right now. Now we have full bars of extended LTE. We have 4 bars, full signal. Up, now it went to no service. Now it's back. That's kind of odd. Oh, it dropped now it's back to LTE full signal. Let's see if it'll stay. It fell off on us earlier. It went to no service all of a sudden. Let's get to the... I don't know if it'll stay on signal or not. We'll find out, I guess. Come on, bitch. Focus. It hates focusing. Bright items really make it struggle. I can't test GPS because I don't have the passcode. Let me contact the guy that sent it to me and see if he can give me the passcode.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Where are you at?
Down my way.
I'm not gonna read the passcode out loud.
Read out loud.
I just sent him a message to see if he'll send it to me.
Read out loud.
You peoples in chat are so despicable. Let's see if it still has signal. Yeah, it still has signal.
So read out loud.
Let me torture it a little bit. Bang it around a little.
Come on, switch.
believer, baby. Believer. It's believer. Hey. Oh. Cause and fix on this one. Cause, shitty Apple design. Fix,
Whoa.
not really sure.
Whoa.
You blue screened, bro.
As soon as I turned on this fucking hard drive here.
Why don't you just, dude, go over the other screen? It's still working. The fix, I'm not sure if reballing baseband obviously is not the fix because people have done it and it comes back. The jumper wire, maybe it's reheating a chip nearby. I'm not sure. I mean, I have no idea what the fix is. I already tried 4321. I tried zeros. I tried the common one I see is right down the center, so 2580. None of those worked. I jumped the data line that goes from baseband to all the antenna chips. I jumped it from the underside of baseband over to a test point on the opposite side of the phone. We also jumped the GPS sync line, which runs from under the baseband to a test point under the SIM tray. And we reballed the baseband. And we put the SIM tray back on. I can say for sure that reflowing the baseband does not fix this. I've tried reflowing baseband before when they've had searching no service, and it will not solve it. So I'm not sure if it's a issue with maybe another pad or if it's with that data line. It would make sense that it's the data line, but for some reason others have jumped it and said that it didn't last, so I don't know. This dude got the full service including the reach around. Yeah, he got more than the reach around. He got the yata all over your face. Billy. Boy, I'll fucking kill you. Wait on passcode. He's trying to get it for me. He's typing back right now.
Sorry, Chris. Can't do it.
Alright. So he gave me one to try.
Figure it out now.
That wasn't it. So as of right now, we still have full service. I want to test the GPS, and I want to test making a phone call. The SIM card I have in there has no service, but if I make a call on it, it should go to an automated message. And if it'll do that, we know at least it's getting signal out. Contact the NSA, they have his password. Maybe Steve Jobs has it in his grave. Micah, there's plenty of stuff to do.
I'm waiting on this.
Micah, you want to go grab that MacBook 17-inch to... Or no, they're not here. We need to call them.
Call who?
MacBook 17-inch keyboard. Don't look at me like that. Micah just slow rolled over to his desk in the creepiest way possible.
Shit's locking on my computer.
Because that hard drive's fucked. Can't you go into safe mode or something?
I ain't got the hard drive on right now.
I fixed them up with safe mode, bro.
I'm gonna turn it on one more time. Blue screen to my computer. I'm telling this hard drive's fucked. Let's see what it does. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Put it in safe mode, bro.
Save mode.
Save mode, bro. Mr. Jefferson.
Might as well.
What the hell? So this lady said, I dropped my Galaxy S6 Edge in a toilet a few months back. Can this be repaired? I said possibly. I'd have to see it. Most water damage repairs we recommend for data recovery only, since liquid can cause so many different issues. She said, okay, if I drop it off and it's fixable, can you give me an estimated time how long it'll be? She said, sorry for so many questions, but I can't be out my phone very long. What?
Well, then why did you wait a month after you dropped it in the fucking toilet?
What? Like, if it's messed up, you can't do anything with it anyway. That's a old one. That's an oldie. 5L, 2L.
You gonna read this fucking drive, or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm waiting on a passcode. What'd you miss? Everything, TCRS. Everything. Kernel panic. Putting off changing the cap. It's more fun watching Chris. Right now it's gonna fucking... What the fuck is this shit?
What the fuck?
Let's see.
Come on, read, baby.
Oh, this is that liquid screen shit.
Liquid screen.
Yeah, that it's a thing you can rub onto the screen. It's supposed to make it harder, like it bonds to the screen.
Bullshit.
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Bullshit.
I don't know how liquid
What,
coating
like
can do.
epoxy?
No,
Epoxy on
I don't
your
know what
screen?
it is.
Fucking epoxy on your screen.
Break! Break! Micah, is it reading it?
I don't know if it is or not.
Okay. We need to... The most important thing right now is to get Courtney's HP done.
Courtney's HP.
The keyboard and the trackpad one.
Fine.
That one's gonna be fun, by the way.
I know it's gonna be
Enjoy.
fun.
Enjoy, bro.
Why did you take it apart, Chris?
I had to.
You didn't have to take it.
That was the only way I could get the part numbers off the stuff.
You didn't have to.
I searched for keyboards for it, and you couldn't find any. I had to actually pull it apart to get the keyboard numbers.
Jessica or Nikki
What?
is the names that his iPad should say on it. Oh, this says Perry. Chase, Jessica, or Nikki.
Why can't did you lose his iPad? I thought we
this
gave.
was it.
I thought we gave it back to him.
Did we?
I thought we did.
I don't know. I want to know whose this is if it's not his.
Whose is it?
I don't know whose it is.
Oh,
It says Perry. Perry's iPad is all it says.
Perry.
Perry.
Do I know a Perry? I know a Perry.
I don't think I know Perry either. I don't know Perry.
I know a Perry, but he wouldn't have brought an iPad here. It's not from the place, is it? We got all theirs back, didn't we?
Yeah, all theirs are back.
Go check the dumb shelf, see what's back there. I know there's an iPad back there. I saw it the other day.
There's an iPad that I did from Fleetland.
I don't know. Check all of them.
Oh, wait, there's another iPad here. No paperwork.
Is it an Air?
It doesn't even turn on.
Is it an Air?
It looks like, yeah.
Let me see it. It's probably Derek's. Yeah, it's been apart too. As you can see the gap up here. No power at all. Plug it in, see what it does. If it's Derek's, it'll charge up, and then once it turns on, it won't charge anymore. HP is not horrible. I have an HP.
Yeah, it shows a battery like it's charging.
Yeah, it'll do that, and then it'll turn on, and then once it turns on, it won't charge anymore.
Okay.
Alright, so still waiting on this code. As soon as we get it, we're going to test GPS, and then we're going to call it. And I'm going to work on some other shit,
Chris, I'm gonna.
because Micah's dragging his anus over here. Come over and punch me. I'll take that hot air gun, I'll hit you with it. Come on! This guy's slow. Being slow, Aaron, being slow.
Chris, I want to show this to all your fans watching you.
Dude, I told you it was a nightmare. You have to take the entire computer apart to get the trackpad out.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Like, the entire thing has to come out.
So this is the new keyboard, or is this this is the new
This is
one?
all of them.
Okay, this is the old one. You tried to put another key on there, didn't you?
You like it, don't you?
Looks just shitty as the one I put on there.
Looks like your mother. Did you pick it off?
Yes?
Damn it. That's a masterpiece, Micah. I worked all day on that.
Why?
I
Looks
didn't.
shitty.
I didn't work all day on that.
Looks shitty,
I
Chris.
cut my finger on it though. May the 12th. When's our hooks gonna be here? That's an important question. Show tracking, May the 12th. Everything's gonna be here on May the 12th. Let's see, battery for LG G5. It says at mailbox. Is that on the counter? That's on the counter.
What the fucking... You labeled these all over motherboard.
I didn't label them stupid. They're correct.
Yeah.
Those
How
are the
does
screws that go on the
handwriting-
motherboard.
This is not even labeled.
That goes in the trackpad.
Okay.
Yeah, G5 batteries here. Sweet.
This is not labeled either.
Let me see it.
There's just a few random screws.
Stop shaking them. I don't know. I'll find out when you get into it. It's probably keyboard.
Daughter board.
Yeah, it's secondary. You'll know once you get to them what they are.
I'll know once I say.
Those are for the bottom
spare
casing.
Parts. Spare parts.
That's not spare parts.
Spare parts.
I have mail-in stuff coming in on the 12th. Well, I don't know when I have mail-in stuff. I have more stuff on the way. I know that. That's the package of the keyboard. Seth contacted me today and says he's got 90-something iPhone 5S's to fix. So that's going to be fun. That's how far you have to strip it down to get to the keyboard.
Why didn't you just sell her another computer?
Because I'm not going to fucking not fix that. Because that computer's worth some money.
Oh my god, Chris.
The computer is worth $300. I sold it to her for $250. You're getting paid for it. What are you bitching about?
Chris.
Don't break it. That's plastic now.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't even open it, dude. Just put it in right there. RAM upgrade. Yeah. Do a RAM upgrade. I would do one. If somebody paid me enough, I'd do it. Like a reasonable price. What's the price difference from Apple? Like a RAM upgrade's like a couple $100. Somebody pay me a couple $100, I'll try to do a RAM upgrade. Is that the old one?
This is the new one.
Oh, that's how it came?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's used, so doesn't really matter. Be right back. You can give me some chips. These chips back here be looking good.
You're so Paul.
What do you want? DP or PP?
Dr. Pepper's fine.
DP.
VP.
Here you go, DP.
Thank you.
Welcome. Got me some chips. Haven't tried these. Kettle. 282. Ah, come on, bitch. No. It's gonna be one of those bags just like. I don't want it to be one of those bags though. God damn, what are you sealed with? Alright, fuck it.
How we doing today?
Doing well.
Good.
How much are your fidget spinners?
$7. Yes, sir.
These are popular, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Selling well. Alright, 14. Just the change. There you are, sir.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. We were going to come see you there. You're closed today.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing over there, sneaky piggy?
I'm working over there all the time when I'm closed. What are you talking about?
Let me go grab your computer. I got it down.
Oh, cool. Do y'all have enclosure or anything for IDE
Oh, I've got a cable.
cable?
I think so. I'll have to find it. You still have that cable?
I don't know where it's at.
Link back.
Somewhere. What are you doing with IDE stuff?
Somebody came in and they said that there are files on this drive that they want.
The files are in the computer.
I probably have IDE cable or enclosure somewhere, but I haven't been able to find it. I've been looking around for the last few hours. And it's like, well, maybe you all got one. Maybe you can find it faster than I can.
He might be able to find, yeah.
It's gotta be out there somewhere, Michael. Not back here.
Alright.
Did you get my email about that doohickey for the new MacBook Pros?
No, I haven't looked. I'm bad about checking email.
I think I sent it last week.
I don't know, I check it once a year.
Look in this down here.
In the box.
Yeah, I got like wires and stuff.
Oh, there it is.
Find it.
You'll have to give it your own Molex power.
Yeah, I can handle that.
It's got IDE on both sides, the small one and the large one. So it'll probably be that one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this one's charged up. I think no, the battery in this one's shot, so it's gonna need a new. I don't know. It's working now. Why is this working all of a sudden?
What?
Because they do that.
Or no, this isn't his. Wrong one. Sorry.
Oh.
I was like, this
Where'd you
shouldn't be
grab?
working. Where is theirs? What'd you do with it, Mike?
Which one?
The one further place.
I don't know. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Y'all are killing each
I
other?
gave it back to you last night to put all the screws back into it.
Put all the screws back into it.
So what ended up being wrong?
Had water damage that we had.
I knew that much.
What's that one
Well,
down there?
liquid damage.
What's that one,
Yeah.
Chris?
Oh, you put it over here, did you? I bet you didn't put the screws back in yet either. Nope, you haven't. Micah. Shame. Shame, Micah. Oh, that's right. I set it on the seat this morning and you moved it.
Did I?
Yep. Because you checked that guy out.
Oh.
I had it sitting in the chair.
Where's the keyboard this thing at?
Battery shot. The battery itself is okay.
Uh-huh.
I think, maybe. But the control board here is messed up. It's not letting power come out.
Yeah.
So. Apple logo. It boots up, works. It says the battery's at 86%, but obviously won't charge it as soon as you unplug it, it shuts off. I don't know about the keyboard and trackpad. They work. I checked all the keys because I can't log into it on the passcode. But
Yeah, she wouldn't that's the one that wouldn't tell us, right?
yes.
Yeah.
But I typed every key that I could check on the board, and they all seem to work. Trackpad works. So I don't know. I mean, it could be perfectly fine. We just need to put the screws back in it. But
So did you replace anything, or you just cleaned it up?
cleaned it up, and the LVDS connector here for that was burning up pretty bad. I had to make some jumpers to make it work. I hit the power cable. Hopefully I can move back up. If it will. Just redo it.
Now on this one, the batteries on those are part of the case.
It's taped in.
So,
So,
potentially
yes.
could. Huh?
I said, so in max size, yes, it's part of the case.
Yeah.
We've replaced them before. We did in the one I just showed you had a new battery put in.
Not as bad as the newer ones.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Mike almost set that one on fire when he was pulling it out.
Mm-hmm.
He punctured it. What the hell? Why is it shutting off now? I booted up worked fine yesterday. Why you no load? set it out. I don't know if the keyboard or trackpad's any good on this. It could be shutting it off because of the keyboard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be the SSD's bad. I don't know. It loaded up yesterday all the way to the login screen though. I left it on the login screen for a while just playing with it.
I can take it over and run diagnostic and see what Apple says about what's working and what's not working.
I don't have the SSD tied down, so it could be that it was going loose maybe. We'll see here in a second if it'll load up. It's nice and slow. Huh, that's weird. Yeah. It's just turning the computer off right now. It's not hot. Maybe the battery might be causing that. I don't know. It did boot up. I guess let's all the screws back in it and we can test it out and see what it says. I know the battery though for sure is gonna register some
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
Because it's not outputting any power.
How's things been going generally?
Good. It's been busy. Working on phone after phone after phone. It's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
This one came in with no signal. We got signal back on it, but I don't trust it to last because they never do. All right, so let's see if our GPS works. Maps.
I had a lady come in with one the other day, and it was doing no service, and
Yep.
everything. And I went in and just reset network settings, and I turned off, put it in airplane mode.
Yeah.
Did that and reset network settings and rebooted a few times, and then got it to come up and it recognized signal, and then it came up and said that it couldn't update the carrier settings because of some error,
Yeah.
and the lady was in a hurry, had to go, couldn't wait, blah blah blah, had to have her phone.
That's how it always is.
And so I gave it back to her, and she left. She said she might bring it back. That it was not working. And it's like, well, what I did didn't really fix whatever was wrong, I don't think. Because
Yeah.
it'll say, but and it says that about the carrier settings.
Well, right now it's way off on location. It thinks we're out near Cumberland Parkway. Let's see if it gets more accurate. Oh, there it goes. Now it's well, it still thinks we're on Cumberland Parkway near Glasgow.
Huh.
Come on. Full signal.
Do you know why it would give an error updating the carrier settings?
Maybe network connection or something like that. Was it connected to GPS or to Wi-Fi?
It was connected to our Wi-Fi.
It's really odd.
The fact that it wanted to update carrier settings, it couldn't update carrier settings, I thought was probably relevant to the situation of it saying no service.
Let me reboot this phone. It still thinks I'm in Glasgow, which is 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
That's not right.
What comes after the trackpad?
Keyboard.
What's the keyboard at?
There wasn't a box back there, I think. Should have been.
I'll go see.
Should have been on the shelf.
No TV or music or anything today.
Mm-hmm.
Just quiet.
We had the TV run yesterday. Sometimes I forget to turn it on or anything.
Sitting right next to it says Courtney on the box.
You probably could have found it.
Huh?
You come out and could have found it, but since you offered.
Yeah, since I offered. Alright, let's try this again. GPS location. Let's see if we can find us. Cancel. Alright, now it sees me in Bowling Green. Oh, it's getting more. It's getting closer. It's tracking me.
Where you say it's at you're at now?
Now I'm down on the bypass, but it's still moving. I'm near the square, but not exactly on the square.
My GPS is walked all the way from Western Brazil.
Has it really? P14.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, you have a good day.
It constantly moves around the square.
Well, being in this building, mine hardly ever locks. I have to go over by the window and then I can come back and it'll stay locked, but most of the time that's not the case. Let's see.
How's this going to this?
The frame just sits on the back of it. So you sit the keyboard down in it and then the frame sits over the back side of it. Other way, I think. Let me see where the cables come out. I can tell you which way it sits. Well, I mean, just look at the orientation of the keyboard. That's how you know. Alright, now it's got me on the square. Alright, so GPS works. Took a while, had to reset it. But now it is pinpointed down to where I am. So it still has signal, so I don't know what else to say about it. I guess it's fixed. Who knows?
That's one of the things with phones and iPads both. Half the time it's just like, I think it works.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if it'll make this SIM card's not active, but it should make a phone call. At least to the directory thing. Let's see.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Or call your operator for assistance.
Okay, so it makes phone calls. Well, we'll get the screws back in hopefully today, and then we'll bring it over so you can test it out.
You have batteries for iPad Air. I have a blade that's probably going to come back. iPad Air that we charged it up to 100%, and it stayed at 100% for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then it started suddenly going down like 4% every 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's better.
But,
That's 100% battery.
but she didn't want to leave it either.
Yeah, a lady contacted us today and said that she has an iPhone 6s Edge, or not iPhone, a Galaxy S6 Edge that she dropped in the toilet a month ago, and now I guess it stopped working or something. I don't know, but she wants me to look at it and ask how long it would take because she doesn't want to be without her phone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I can look at it.
I can look. Yeah, I can tell you that it's broken. Yeah, this is broken. I don't know what people expect. Call 911. YouTube wants me to call 911 to test it. I don't think that's a good idea.
Call 911
Who
first.
suggested that?
Somebody on YouTube.
Chris, I vote call 911.
No, I'm
Well, it's
not.
not your phone.
Yeah, it's true. I'll call it and then chuck it outside and be like, I don't know, dude just fucking ran off. He had a phone in his hand, then just took off. He threw it on the ground. I don't know what he was doing.
You do it.
Did you see this morning where this idiot ran into somebody else out like right down there from you, and then just sat in the middle and blocked the road. Like they had a fender bender. Like had pushed her bumper in, but both cars were completely fine. Like none of them were like busted radiator or anything. And they just sat in the middle of the square, blocking the road. And I was like, "What are you doing? Move!"
Yeah.
So they are.
Whereas we had cops one time do that. They pulled the guy over there in front of BB&T.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop car pulled up behind the car that they pulled over so that he couldn't
They take off.
back out.
Yeah.
But another cop car came up and pulled up next to the other cop car. So it was
So it blocked everything.
the two cop cars are blocking the road.
Yeah.
And traffic was backing up and stuff. And of course, I'm on my bike, so I was able to go past people and pull in and park there
Mm-hmm.
at the bike rack where I park. And I stood there just looking at it for a while, and the cars were backed up, all the way down to Spencer's
Yeah.
and beyond. And there were also people who were trying to get out that had gotten in their cars. They're ready to leave, but they can't leave because it's all blocked up.
Mm-hmm.
And so a couple of the cops were just standing away from the thing talking to each other, and I walked over to them and I said something about
Blocking the road.
blocking the road, and the one cop just went off on me.
Yeah. None of your business kind of deal.
And it's like, well, you're blocking all this traffic for no good reason.
Yeah.
The other cop car can move up and let the cars pass.
Yeah, but you're a civilian. You don't know what you're talking about. Common
And-
sense.
And they're like, well, they can wait. It's not a problem for them to wait a few minutes. And it's like, but it's unnecessary.
Yeah. You're just causing a situation that's not needed.
And and the one cop that went off on me starts going, well, just go back to your car. And I said, I don't have a car. And he's like, well, what's your problem then? And it's like, I came over here to talk to you about the situation that you're causing that's making these people not like police officers.
Yeah. To him, it doesn't matter though.
Yeah. I mean, the other one tried to be somewhat nice
Cordial.
about it.
Yeah.
But he, of course, didn't tell the other cop to shut up.
Of course not. Alright. Let's back together as much as I can get.
Do what?
So this is back together as much as I can put it. He'll have to put the rest of the stuff in it.
Well, thanks for the adapter.
That's no problem.
I know you'll be needing it soon, so I'll get
Oh,
to it
yeah.
as quickly as possible.
I've got an over plethora of IDE drives coming in today that need data recovery. We'll have to charge you a surcharge for having it out so long.
Used to do them all the time.
Oh, I know. Well, just whenever you're done with it, bring it on by, or we'll pick it up tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping that it reads.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a 120.
Staggering. Staggering size. I remember my first computer had a 60 gig hard drive on it.
Yeah.
So that was big. Thought we were doing things at that point.
My first laptop had a 20.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forgot to
That
put the antenna back in there.
1993.
Long time ago.
Mm-mm.
I had a 20 gig drive in that laptop. And
People
I
were-
installed 3 operating systems on it.
Dang! All took up 20 megs.
That's what's really crazy to me today is how big the operating systems are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no justification for it. I mean,
It packs all that, all the user-friendly GUI stuff.
yeah, I had Linux, OS2, and Windows all on that laptop.
Yeah.
And DOS, of course. That kind of ran with Windows all the time.
Yeah.
Kind of standard. It still kind of is standard. I mean, you still have DOS, I guess.
It's
Yeah,
not DOS.
technically
it's
it's
just,
not DOS
it's
anymore.
It's just
command
command
prompt.
prompt, but yeah.
It's actually now it's actually a derivative of the OS2 command line
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
because they had Windows OS. A lot of people don't realize it was IBM OS2 and Microsoft OS2,
Mm-hmm.
and Microsoft took their OS2 and made Windows NT from it.
Oh, okay.
Even though technically, legally, they weren't supposed to, and they claimed they didn't. But it was obvious that they did when beta testing Windows NT, it comes up with OS2 errors.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we redid it from scratch.
Yep. We just decided to name our errors the same.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so then from NT went to Windows 2000, which then went to XP. And ME just died.
ME was terrible.
ME just went away.
ME was terrible. I had Windows ME. It was bad.
I remember Windows NT.
And your little paperclip
Uh-huh. Assistant?
assistant.
Golly.
How do these cables run through here?
They go over top of it. Or they go through it. Yeah, they go through it. You're right.
Here.
See ya.
This here. This here.
What are these hand spinners?
Just literally that.
Money makers.
Spinners. Money makers. We sold over 100 of them already.
What do you do with them?
Hold it in between your fingers and spin it. That's all there is to it. Just something to occupy time so you don't sit there and do anything else.
Idle hands or devils.
That's amazing.
Yep.
How much do you sell them for?
$7 a piece.
That's crazy.
Yep. People buying them up. See ya. Alright, so get the air up in here. Made me some chips.
This is eating some chippies. Struggling.
Alright,
Finding
So,
all this is-
that pretty much concludes the repair part of it. So we did a PS4 charging port, or not charging port, PS4 HDMI port. And we did a baseband on iPhone 6 that was successful. We'll see if it lasts. I don't think it will, but like I said, I'm not warranting it, so if it doesn't last, sorry. Hope you got your use out of it. But an education item for people, yeah. I mean, whatever purpose they need to use them for, that's fine. I don't care. Chip bag 0, fuck yeah. Took a goddamn razor blade to it. Amy's trying to run code in chat. I don't think that's gonna work, Amy. But that pretty much sums it up. So the rundown on this stuff. When you're replacing the PS4 ports, use low melt. It helps a ton. Makes it really easy to pull. Whenever you do baseband on iPhone 6, don't offer any warranty. It keeps you from having to fucking deal with problems in the future. Hope you all learned something from it. If you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments later on. I'll try to answer them as I see them. YouTube's terrible about notifications for comments or anything. So if I answer them a week later, that's probably why. If I run into anything else today that I think we need to stream, I'll put it up. But I suspect that Lewis or somebody will be streaming here in a little while. And if you all haven't watched Paul Daniels or Larry, still waiting on TCRS if he's got any videos up yet or not. I think he's still struggling with his internet. But check out Paul Daniels. He's got new internet speed, so he's been streaming a lot more or making videos a lot more. And Larry Johnson, Handheld Rehab, has a good channel. I don't think he's put anything up in a while, but it's good stuff. Jason at STS Telecom, he's got a lot of good videos too. He's got the multimeter that Lewis has, and I may end up getting it also so you all can see what I'm metering on screen. And I think I'm going to order a second camera because the webcam up here, the quality on it's not as good, so we're going to upgrade that to 1080p and get away from the 720 graininess. Spectrum is coming, that's good. So I expect to see some videos from you. And
it's hotter than balls.
It's hotter than balls in here. So everybody enjoy the rest of their day. If I get something else in here shortly that's entertaining or interesting or just something cool to work on, I'll get back on and post it up. But thanks for watching. Everybody have a good day. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Micah. Bye.
Bye.